Sebastian, a lost relic from a catacomb which requires a dark sacrifice.
I know how it sounds, but if this can help you, it's worth the risk.
Does Ominous know about this?
He helped find the scriptorium where we discovered Slytherin's spellbook.
Very well. If Ominous will be there, I'll meet you. We don't have much time. Solomon wants to leave Feldcroft.
What? Leave? Never mind. You need to stall him. Buy us time, Anne. Please.
I shall do my best. I'll be in touch.
Solomon can't take Anne from Feldcroft. Where would they go? When would I see her? Sebastian, I can't believe my uncle wants to leave Feldcroft. Anne's going to stall him. She must. We need time.
Time? For what?
I've learned more about the relic. I cross-referenced Slytherin's spellbook with everything in the library on relics and dark sacrifices. That's when I realized something. I believe the relic will only work inside the catacomb.
So we have to get Anne to the catacomb and then conduct a sacrifice? Seems risky.
It'll be worth the risk. Our biggest hurdle may be convincing Ominous. And we'll only give this a chance if he's on board.
And we have to keep all of this from your uncle. If he goes to the headmaster, he could be expelled.
Let me handle Ominous this time. As for my uncle, he's not an Auror anymore. What he doesn't know, well, won't hurt us.
Do you think your uncle would tell anyone at the ministry about all of this if he found out?
If he found out, I doubt he'd go to the ministry. He didn't part ways with them well, from what I understand. He won't say, but I believe his strong aversion to dark magic has something to do with his time there. Anne thinks he once decided to fight fire with fire, so to speak, and resorted to using an unforgivable curse in fight against dark wizards. At least that's what she thought she heard. When he realized what his job had led him to become, he left rather abruptly. So, I'm not sure he'd go to the ministry to report on his own family using dark magic now.
Good luck with Ominous. Until we meet again.
I shall let you know when the four of us should meet at the catacomb. Look for my owl. See you soon.
Aloha, Mora. It's like a place right out of a storybook. Nice to see you again.
Nice to see you as well. How can I help you?
What do you have for sale?
What are we in the market for today? I mentioned you're welcome to stop by any time.
Does it get any more cozy than Hogsmeade?
All of you! Go on then, pretend you don't see her.
Pardon me, sir, but about those curious Demiguise statues I've seen.
What? Who are you? Why do you ask?
They're causing Mr. Moon terrible distress.
Ha! Good. That was the idea.
So you did create them?
Yes, I did. It was a ploy to give that pathetic oaf Moon a taste of the grief he caused me years ago. You are the one who's been pilfering them.
I am, at the request of Mr. Moon. I received your owl on your stationery.
Ah. Well, fitting Moon would enlist a student. Too cowardly to do it himself. Hasn't changed a bit. Even when we were at school, he was a cowardly bully. Gave me a horrible nickname, which I shan't repeat. I was thrilled when we left school and he seemed gone for good. Then I started seeing him around Hogsmeade. It was too much. Even if I do take satisfaction in that his life's destiny was to be a lowly caretaker.
Mr. Moon does a good deal for the school, and he's taught me a lot. He's terrified of those statues.
I know. You should have seen his face when that boggart appeared. Oh, priceless. That's when I knew what I needed to do. I simply didn't want to encounter him anymore. So, I shrewdly put a boggart in his path to learn his greatest fear. I then created the Demiguise statues to keep him in his place, so to speak. The moons were an inspired play on his name. It worked brilliantly. Until you started clearing them out.
The statues are a form of bullying. You're no better than him. Perhaps it's time you both moved on.
Fair point, I suppose. If they've terrified him, as you say, he may have learned his lesson.
I'll be surprised if there's an honest business left in Hogsmeade.
Mr. Moon, I've learned who's behind the Demiguise statues. It was a classmate of yours that you bullied, Piers Pemberton.
Oh, I might have known. Pigtails Piers.
I don't think he likes being called that.
Of course he does. Oh, we had such flowing locks, and we used to laugh about them. I laughed the hardest of all. Clever, clever man. I'd no idea he was so devious. I must go and congratulate him. Whatever statues remain seem less terrifying now that I know they were put out by old pigtails. Continue collecting them if you like. As for me, I'm going to go and pay a visit to my old friend.
Revelio.
My mother adored her when she was
The sheer nerve taking them down.
Pardon me, is everything all right?
No, it's not. We only had 2 bells to go, but she just had to go and spoil things.
I'm afraid I don't follow. Who spoiled things? Was it what bells?
Professor Black ordered Mr. Moon to take down the bells in the bell tower. Said they were giving him a headache. Those bells are a part of Hogwarts. I wasn't about to let that happen. So I asked my friend Adelaide to help me put them back. We've always been a duo of sorts, Adelaide and Evangeline. Addie and Evie. Anyway, it was going swimmingly until Black started asking questions. Then she wasn't comfortable with our rule breaking. Now I'm stuck, unable to tell which bell goes where.
It's certainly an odd decree, even for Black, taking down the bells for a headache.
I agree. I thought it might also have been that they interrupted his hourly naps. That's all he does in his office, you know. But then I heard... Can you keep a secret?
I can.
I heard from Alice, who heard from Ollie, who heard from Eugenia, that it's because the bells reminded him of his wedding day. Breaks out in a sweat every hour on the hour. But mum's the word.
If only 2 bells are left, isn't it fairly easy to tell which goes where?
Easy for you, perhaps. I happen to be tone deaf. Mother likes to say I couldn't carry a tune if it hopped on my back like a chocolate frog. No point putting them back in if they don't sound just as they did before, for the sake of historical accuracy.
Is it really that important that the bells go back up?
Is it really that important? They're part of the school's history. Those bells likely told a young Merlin that he was running late to Charms, or called Ignatia Wildsmith to dinner. We can't simply fiddle with history. We're meant to be its stewards.
Perhaps I could help put the bells back up.
Really? Oh, that would be wonderful. The bells are in the bell tower just above the music room. You're certainly of more help than Adelaide.
I imagine the bells are just inside in the bell tower.
My sister will be home for the holidays this year.
Revelio!
But it's always so noisy in the common room, and then I can't...
Lumos! Aloha Mora! Lumos. Revelio. Accio. Repulso. Levioso. Aloha Mora. Lumos.
Even if I knew how to get into the other common room, I wouldn't bother. The reason I was sneaking into my house.
Don't get the car.
Revelio. The bells must be upstairs. Aloha Mora. Reparo. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Found them. I'll have to get those up there somehow. Wingardium Leviosa, perhaps. One up, one to go. Revelio. Revelio. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Well, that wasn't too hard. Evangeline should be pleased about this, even if Black isn't. Revelio. Aloha Mora. Revelio. Bombarda. Incendio. Revelio. Rumour has it there's an abandoned manor near Bargain.
You could do better than that.
Aloha Mora. Revelio. Leviosa. Revelio. The bells are back up, Evangeline.
Oh, you're a credit to the school. I can't wait to hear them. I can't wait for the headmaster to hear them. I wish I could see his face. Future generations may not truly appreciate what you've done, but I do. And I hope that you do as well. You don't know how much this means for me and for Hogwarts.
Revelio.
What are you up to now?
Revelio. Incendio! Protego! Confringo! Defendo! Incendio! Bombarda! Protego! Bombarda! Should think they felt rough in London. Revelio.
What was that?
Nothing pleasant about this coast.
I received your owl. Thank you.
I'm glad you came. I spotted droves of Ranrock's loyalists coming up from the coast. Overheard one of them say they're headed to another cavern, like the one we found. How are they still one step ahead of us? They can't know about the triptych.
I don't know. I did see another memory. This time it was a keeper named Neve Fitzgerald. She was unnerved by Isadora's use of ancient magic. But I still can't be sure how any of it connects to Ranrock.
These keepers are playing games with you. You need to press them for more information.
It doesn't work like that. To access each of these memories, I have to complete a trial. It's not as easy as you think. They're showing me the memories in a particular order.
Either they don't trust you, or you don't care enough about Anne to ask the difficult questions.
Of course I care, Sebastian. We've come this far. Don't let your frustration get the better of you.
Fine. I'll defer to your keeper friends, for now. But I don't like it.
We don't have a choice. Now, shall we see why the triptych led us here?
Let's go, quickly, before we're spotted. Keep a close eye out.
Lumos.
I saw some of Ranrock's crew moving off the path just ahead.
I wonder why.
Raiding, I imagine. This mountain used to safeguard local hamlet valuables. But it's been abandoned ever since Ranrock took hold of the coast.
Seems quite a jump. You almost had a lucky shot.
Accio. Incendio.
All of Ranrock's loyalists deserve the same fate. Nice work.
Revelio.
Thestrals overhead? Some consider them a bad omen.
Not everyone does.
I know that.
All right. Revelio.
I'm making small talk. I'm not going to trek up this mountain in silence.
Revelio.
I bet the Thestral nest's close by.
Revelio. Wait, we should have some sort of plan.
I'm through planning.
How nice of you to stop by.
Enjoy suffering, do you? What do you think? Are you quite finished? I won't bet.
Why don't you come up here and fight?
You won't get away with that.
They got what they deserved.
Revelio. What were you thinking?
I was thinking about dead goblins,
You could have got us killed.
but I didn't. Looks like Ranrock's loyalists were heading further up the path.
Let's keep going. Revelio. Revelio.
Ranrock's gonna make everyone pay.
Anything made from goblin silver belongs to us. Whether it's a sword or a repository, whatever that is.
Did you hear that, Goblin?
Ridiculous notions of ownership.
Revelio.
Who's that?
All of Ranrock's loyalists deserve the same fate.
Bombarda. Revelio. Lumos. Lumos.
Lumos!
I agree. Only good wizards are dead wizard. Ranrock's got that right. Most keen to help him achieve his goals.
This must be it.
Sebastian, wait.
Wait. For what? Why are you suddenly so cautious?
Listen to me. I know you're angry and frustrated, but charging ahead now could undo all the progress we've made. Lord Gok said...
Oh, your goblin friend?
Stop it. That's enough. Not all goblins are like Ranrock. I am not the enemy. We want the same thing. To find answers.
I thought we wanted the same thing.
We do. Listen to me. Lord Gok has insights into Ranrock that we don't. He told me that Ranrock somehow knows about the Keepers and is searching anywhere connected to each of them. That's why they always seem to be one step ahead. I know what I'm doing. You need to trust me, or I don't see that we can continue together.
Fine. I'm sorry. I'm letting my emotions get the better of me. And I have been for a while. I do trust you. And I don't think I can help Anne without you.
Good. Ranrock clearly knows more than we thought. We need to be careful and do this right, not just go charging in. We have our work cut out for us. We need to work together if we're going to find the final piece to the triptych.
Agreed.
Travel is always much more enjoyable with a
Revelio.
friend.
I've never seen a sword like it. One less human to worry.
All of Ranrock's loyalists deserve the same fate. Nice.
Revelio. Lumos. So far, so good.
Charming. Spiders! How fitting.
Incendio!
Bombarda.
Incendio! Accio!
Bombard.
Incendio! Accio!
Bombarda.
Accio!
Bombarda.
Almost as good as if I'd done it myself.
Accio!
Bombarda.
Revelio! Incendio! Incendio! One nudge and that chest might have fallen.
Oh, I have 3 nudges at least.
These spiders are determined to make a meal of us.
I'm sure we taste better
Revelio.
than goblin dinner. We've rid the world of another spider. I shall sleep better tonight.
Incendio! Accio! Bombardo! Protego! Stupefy!
Annoying little beasts, aren't they?
A staircase leading here. Whatever for?
I don't think anyone's been here for ages.
Incendio! Bombarda! Revelio! Accio! Bombarda!
Look at this place. Not really my style.
Revelio!
A bit much, if you ask me.
Incendio! Incendio! Accio! Accio! Bombarda! Incendio! Bombarda! Getting through the cavern can't have been the only challenge. Perhaps we should search for runes. Revelio!
We've seen rune symbols like these before.
Revelio! Incendio!
Finding these chests, luck or instinct?
Revelio!
Can't get out of here quick enough.
Revelio! Sebastian, a journal entry. We should look for more.
Why couldn't she have kept all her journal entries in one place?
Nothing like an angry troll to bring friends together. Revelio. Incendio. Revelio.
That troll certainly made a mess of things. Debris everywhere.
Reparo.
That was a piece of work.
More than one. Revelio.
We couldn't jump high enough to reach that ledge if we tried.
A journal entry. Isadora was here.
Guardian Leviosa.
Revelio.
I'm out of breath after all of those stairs, but the view, well worth it. Accio, Wingardium Leviosa.
Nice work. Your skills never cease to surprise me.
Revelio.
Another barrier. We can blast through it, I'm certain. This can't be a dead end. Must be another floor above us. Good news?
This journal entry sounds worrisome. Bombarda.
Almost as good as if I'd done it myself.
Revelio. Incendio. This place can't have belonged to only Isadora.
But the triptych pointed us here.
Revelio.
Another rune symbol. Feel as if I should be fluent in runic language by now.
Bombarda. Revelio.
Could this be another area Isadora created?
Isadora must have honed her skill with ancient magic here. Revelio! I know from the memories I've seen that the Keepers and Isadora didn't see eye to eye on the use of ancient magic.
I wish you could see one of her memories.
The final canvas piece to the triptych. We've done it!
Isadora should not have had to keep all this secret.
I know from the memories I've seen that the Keepers and Isadora didn't see eye to eye on the use of ancient magic. But I don't understand why she seems to have gone to such great lengths to tell her story without their knowledge.
I wish you could see one of her memories.
So do I.
Perhaps completing the triptych will shed more light on all of this.
I cannot believe the journey this triptych took us on.
This is it.
Don't keep me in suspense. Go on, place it.
Another pensive.
This is what we've been chasing.
I wonder.
What is it?
Let's find out.
I cannot bring my brother back, Father. But I can give you peace. Please, have a seat.
Isadora, we are all most intrigued to hear.
We're ready. I've something to show you. Father, these are my colleagues from Hogwarts. Father hasn't spoken since my brother died. On my travels, I confirmed that which I've always believed. That we have the power to take away pain.
Isadora. What have you done?
I took his pain.
Thank you.
It did indeed.
Of course it did. It's copper and silver.
I need something much bigger.
Alright. It would help if you could tell me more about what it is you're storing.
Magic. Left over from a spell I devised to remove pain, but if used correctly, its power can be used to do even more good.
Why would you want to store such magic away?
I only need to keep it safe until I can convince my colleagues of its worth. Magic like this unnerves some.
Well, everyone's ready to wield such power.
Perhaps not. But someone will be.
She took away the pain. I knew it. I knew there was a way to help Anne.
Something isn't right, Sebastian.
What do you mean? You saw what she did.
No, not the memories, the portrait. I think the reason Isadora hasn't appeared is because she can't.
I don't follow.
We have seen that view before. The abandoned home in Felgroth, the destroyed painting, it was her.
So someone destroyed a bit of enchanted canvas, but we found the memory.
Yes, you're right.
We saw what she wanted us to see. We saw what she could do, what you can do.
But I don't know how to do what Isadora did.
Well, then you shall learn. The Keepers can teach you.
I'm not sure that they would. The Keepers believe that removing someone's ability to feel pain, it's a highly complicated, unpredictable form of magic. One that should be wielded with great care. If at all.
If at all? You've overcome all of their challenges. You've more than proven yourself. You can wield it. You have the ability. Please, talk to the Keepers. If not for me, then for Anne.
Why did the Keepers want to keep Isadora quiet? Why destroy her portrait?
Thank you for your persistence and cleverness. I confronted Piers about it and he confessed straight away, the old rascal. We've agreed to let bygones be bygones. Don't forget to say hello the next time you're in the Three Broomsticks. Thrilled to be back there again.
I found one of Ranrock's drills in a mine along the shore. I intend to destroy it. I'm tired of trying to reason with him. You're welcome to join me, but if I don't see you there, I will reach out when I return. I have something to give you.
Lord Goth's getting himself into more danger than he realizes. I'd better find him.
can't imagine how inconvenient travel was before I invented flu powder.
Let's see what's up your sleeve this time, Merlin. Revelio. Wonder who lives here.
Off on another adventure, are we?